This is my life with albinism.
Now, this is my life with albinism.
And this is my life with albinism.
Welcome back to another episode of Life with Albinism podcast. I'm your host, Dale.
I'm Avery. And Jason.
And today we have a special guest. We're going to let her introduce herself and let her mom introduce herself as well.
My name is Carly.
All right. We'll go with our guest first. You go ahead first.
My name is Carly. I like to do art, and I want to be a fashion designer.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
My name is Isis. I'm mom.
Okay, so now before we jump into our topic, we first want to speak to you guys and just see how has it been for you living with albinism. And you're 7 years old, right? Okay, so from your perspective, how has albinism been for you?
It's been good.
Good.
Can you describe that?
Like how's everyday life?
How's school?
Yes.
How do you interact with your friends?
Bad.
Bad. Okay, here we go. So tell us then, why is it bad for you?
Because some people bully me.
Okay. And what does the bullying look like? Are they pointing? Are they staring? Are they calling you names? What does it look
Yeah,
like?
they're calling me names and they being mean to me.
Okay. How do you react to that?
Mad.
But by doing what? Do you respond back? Do you tell the teacher? Like, what's your way of handling it? Because someone else who's your age could be watching this and say, hey, I want to get some advice because I'm going through the same thing. I'm her age.
My mom said to hit them back if they hit me, so I hit them back.
Self-defense.
It's okay. That's all right.
Self-defense. Okay, now, how does the bullying play a role with you in terms of like, how do you feel about it? Does it bother you? Does it make you sad or depressed, or do you not really care? Do you kind of accept it for what it is, or how do you take it?
I don't really care.
That's good. That's good.
Tell us
You
why.
should.
Why don't you care? It must be hard to get teased and made fun of every day at the age of 7.
Because I ignore them.
That's good.
Very good.
Very good, actually.
Now, Mom,
You
that
do
was
have
taught her.
friends,
Did you
right?
taught her? Did you teach her to not care?
No, I just teach her to defend herself, not to stay quiet, stand up.
Mhm.
You know, if it hurts your feelings, say something.
Definitely. I think there is a good that, she not good that she's going through this, but,
Yeah.
To learn how to have iron skin, tough skin, because, as she get older, it's going to, continue,
I
and,
tell her she's just unique.
yeah,
People
that's
are
it.
probably
And,
jealous that she has nice long
Yes,
hair,
very pretty
know,
hair.
rare eyes.
Yep, you're different.
She's different.
Yes, definitely, so.
She needs to be comfortable.
But
around
you do have friends that, in school too, as well, right? Yes. You have a lot of friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I think one of the important things is teaching your child not to care what other people think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know that for me growing up, my mom was like that, like where the moment I was old enough to understand, she would teach me not to care what people think about my albinism, or not to care if people make jokes and things like that. So I think that's like one of the critical things to take from this is that if you do have a young child with albinism, you should 100% teach them not to care what other people say
Yes.
about them, and teach them to have thick skin and to have confidence, to not be bothered by words, because they're just words, and who cares what those people think,
I mean, it's a little hard for me because I'm still learning.
Yes.
A lot of things. I need to first understand it before I tell her these information.
Yeah.
But that's one of the biggest things I try to encourage her to have more confidence and not be scared.
Would you say she's shy or like
She's
out?
very shy.
She's very shy. Yeah. So that's cool. That's cool.
But once you get to know her, she's
Yeah.
Talkative.
Oh, man.
Okay, so now I want to ask you guys, what are some resources that you have for your child?
As in for school?
For school,
For
for
vision.
vision, anything.
Travel.
Anything that relates to her albinism.
Yes.
Not much.
Okay.
She
You don't have
just,
any
she
research?
just, she just got evaluated in school,
Okay.
so
Okay.
we're in that process, but as in services, anything like that? No.
Now, do you know of any services to reach
refer
out
to
to?
child.
The Commission of the Blind,
Yes.
but I really have no luck with
No.
like actually getting services, like that I know that she can get.
Perfect, that's why we have Jason.
Yeah.
Take the floor, Jason.
No, you should definitely, does she have a counselor with the commission?
Yeah, she does.
The counselor could definitely help her with getting resources, like, does she have a resource room in school that she goes to where they can make her paperwork large print or for extended time on her exam?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm
That's
not
something
sure.
you could definitely
You should
speak to
definitely find
her
out.
counselor
Yeah,
about it, and they would send someone to the
yeah.
school who would be able to advocate for you on her behalf.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You see, I'm still learning.
There you go. That's what we hear.
And just to let you know, so all schools have those kind of resources. Now this one I'm not quite sure of, but it probably does exist. Like they even have like note takers that will be a person who will sit down in the classroom with her and write down the notes that she's unable to see on the board.
I was told that she can have someone that reads for her, I guess in tests.
Right.
Yes.
They'll actually take her to a separate room when she takes her test, and there will be someone who can read the test to her if
Yeah.
the print is too small.
Yeah,
And also give her extended time, like Amy
I
said.
believe she'll get time and a half.
Yeah.
Right, time and a half for the test.
I have a question for you guys. I see that you guys don't wear glasses.
I have my contacts.
Oh.
They are the rebels that don't have glasses.
But isn't that bad for your vision?
You know, at first growing up, that I was given glasses, but me personally, I found that they doesn't work for me. Everyone's different, you know what I'm saying? His vision might be worse than mine,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I grew up without glasses, so I guess my eyes kind of adjusted to what it is now, you know what I mean? So I can travel and see, but it's still a little fuzzy here and there.
Yeah.
But I'm so used to, my area, whatever, I know what it is for, so that's why.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. Me wearing glasses, it was the difference between me like holding a piece of paper here and here.
Yeah.
It made such a small difference.
Yeah.
I did not
Glasses,
wear glasses.
for me, it makes it crisp, but it still doesn't make it like, close.
Like I'm
Yeah,
still sitting in front of the classroom,
Yeah.
I see the board, so it did not make a difference to me.
It makes no difference.
And that's the one thing about albinism, despite the fact that we all might have vision challenges, everyone's vision is different. There are
Yeah.
some people with albinism whose vision is still good enough to drive. And there's some people with albinism who are considered legally blind. So
Yeah.
it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
And for some people, like with Jason and Avery, glasses may not work. And then for me, glasses work tremendously. So that just means my vision is just different.
Yeah.
And I would say, so for people like them, because glasses doesn't really help, then there's no need for them to wear it. But I will say that I learned that when you don't use your glasses so often, it actually kind of strengthens your eyes because your eyes become less dependent on the lens. Me in particular, just speaking for myself, when I had glasses, I wore them all the time. And then what happened was my vision got a little bit worse over time because it got dependent on the lens. So my eyes no longer knew how to fend for themselves without the help of the
Because
lens.
I'm always seeing her that she takes them off and I'm like, put on your glasses, you can't see much, and that helps you. She's like, I don't want to wear them. And I'm like, oh.
So why don't you want to wear your glasses?
Yes.
Because sometimes they're not comfortable for me, and sometimes when I breathe, it dirties my glasses.
Oh, like it fogs up the
Fogging
glasses?
up, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Especially in the wintertime.
So.
But is that it? You don't?
But do they help you? Does it make a
Yeah.
difference?
Yeah, they help me,
Like a little bit, or they?
kind of.
Okay, yeah. So.
Okay. So some of the other resources that you can also look into. You guys are obviously with NOAA, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so NOAA, that's a really good resource. The Commission for the Blind, they should be helping you guys get glasses and new prescriptions.
She did. She She got 3 pairs of glasses and
From the commission?
yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
a magnifying glass. That was about it.
Okay, and then Jason, you were saying something about the lighthouse.
There's also the Lighthouse. They have different programs. They have a,
Is that commission for the month?
no, they're separate from
Okay.
Commission for the Blind.
Oh, okay.
But they have different programs where you can be around other people with low vision. They have a Saturday program where you can go every Saturday, they have.
It's like a sensor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
For
They
low
also,
vision.
they also have a low vision center where you can have an eye exam. You can receive other services. They can give you magnifiers and help with school resources as well.
And let's talk about that for a minute, because when you take her to get glasses, you take her to a low vision specialist or to a traditional eye doctor?
I first took it to a traditional one.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
spent $800 on a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
Yes! Yo, listen, my prescription is literally that much. For real.
800.
$800 for a prescription.
And she lost them 4 times, so
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I
Yeah,
had
we
to
all been
purchase
there,
them
yeah.
over and
Yeah.
I'm
over.
not really responsible.
Huh?
I'm not really responsible.
Responsible. I mean, you're a child.
It happens.
Yeah, as a kid.
She was literally like months, so it really wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
So. But with the Commission of the Blind, I got 3 pairs.
Okay.
Kind of worked out.
And here's the thing, so I mentioned that question because one thing I noticed is that for people with albinism, it's way better for us to go to a low vision specialist
Yes.
because they specialize in people with vision as bad as ours or worse or slightly better, whatever the case may be, versus a regular eye doctor. Again, I'll give you my own personal experience. I went to a regular eye doctor and he was like almost like baffled that my vision was so low. And in my head, I'm like, I've never seen somebody with albinism before. I never worked with somebody with low vision. And he actually has it. He was a regular optometrist
Yeah.
where whoever just comes in to get some sunglasses or some regular contacts was who he dealt with. So he has not dealt with somebody
It was a
who
challenge.
Right, it was a challenge for him.
Mm-hmm.
Versus going to a low vision specialist, they know exactly what to look for in your eye and what dangers to look for and things like that. So it's way more, if you have albinism or have a child with albinism, it's way better for you to go to a low vision specialist as opposed to your regular optometrist.
100%.
Any other resources?
Not that I can think of. There's just more resources from the Commission for the Blind. They can
Yeah.
help you later in life. They'll help you with college.
Oh, yes, mention that too.
Tuition assistance.
Tuition.
They can also help you with, when you do, they can help you with finding a job in the future. They will get you clothing for your first interview. They will give you a voucher to buy a suit.
Laptops for school.
Yeah.
Laptops for school.
Now,
Did you know all of this?
I keep going home smiling.
Yeah, so like you said, everything from glasses to even magnifiers. Like, let's say your daughter wants a magnifying glass when she's reading her textbooks that have small print. The Commission for the Blind will help you get those things. So we're talking about glasses, magnifiers, any kind of school equipment. They might advocate for you in school for whatever type of service you need, as well as even in college, they'll do tuition for you. And like even Jason said, I didn't even know that. Even down to making sure that you have interview clothes for your job. You know, like they do so many different things for you, and they follow you on later in life. Sometimes even after college, like I've seen situations where people wanted to go to grad school and they still get a vision counselor to help them with tuition during grad school. So when you have albinism and you live in the state of New York, in the city of New York, you can go to school.
The state of New York, it covers the state.
Oh, the whole state, okay. So if you have albinism and you live in the state of New York, you can go to college for free. It's the same thing with Virginia. I actually went to
Not
college.
for free, don't say for free.
It's not for free.
It's not for free.
Then they'll be.
Well, it depends on what school you're going to.
Right.
They will pay for a CUNY or a SUNY school, but if you want to go to a private school, you're not going to pay for that.
Okay,
Same
so
programs
the
all
correct
over.
way to say it would be, you can go to college for free if you have albinism in the state of New York. You can go to college for free. And then same thing with other states. Like I went to college in Virginia, in which I had 100% free tuition, even down to like even the textbooks. They even paid for my textbooks,
Textbooks as well.
all of that. So if you live in these states, you do have the option of going to college 100% free if you have albinism. So please keep that in mind. You should not be paying for tuition if you have albinism. And it's for the fact that you have low vision.
Yes.
Good to know.
There you go.
Right, so Carly, anything else you want to tell the people?
So in my school, my teachers don't my new teachers, they don't understand my vision a lot. And in second grade, my teacher, Miss Hope, she really cared about my vision a lot.
Okay, so what should they do? Let's say another kid your age and they're in their classroom and their teacher doesn't quite understand their vision. What would you say that they should do? What steps should they take?
Usually we just tell them that our vision is bad, and we like tell them what our moms say as our parents to give us hope. And
Why isn't there like more knowledge to the teachers about,
Yeah.
you know, things like that,
albinism.
something
And I think what it is because albinism is just so rare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is there anyone else with albinism at your school?
No.
You see? So of course that teacher has no clue of what's going on. And then they don't understand your vision. So when you say something like, hey, I'm sitting in the front of the class and I still can't see, they're like, what?
Why are you lying?
You're right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So and she has a guidance counselor at school, right?
Yeah.
So I would definitely suggest you speaking to the guidance counselor and letting them know, hey, my daughter has low vision. She's being seen by a low vision specialist. There are going to be accommodations we're going to need for her classroom, such as magnifiers, maybe larger print, and like Jason said, even having extended time.
I believe
for
they're gonna
tests.
have her like vision therapy, is it?
Oh, okay,
30
okay.
minutes a week, 30 minutes twice a week, I believe.
Okay.
So what exactly is that? If you guys.
I'll let Jason explain.
Vision, I've never heard it referred to as vision therapy, but it's usually a vision resource room where you would go and you can always voice your concerns and they can assist you with making your textbook large print. If you
Okay.
don't have a large print, they'll help you with making copies. If you need assistance with just enlarging your homework for the week, they can enlarge all your paperwork.
But this is for elementary school, or you're saying like as she
This
gets
is
older?
Any grade that she needs. Right, and it should be for any grade, so even when she graduates and goes to a higher grade level, same thing should be available to her.
Yeah.
So pretty much it sounds like the vision therapy is like, kind of like your outlet for advocacy to say what it is you need or want for the classroom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Carly, I hope you're paying attention. You gotta utilize that. Whenever you start that vision therapy, let them know what you need. If you need larger print, if you need extra time on your test, if you need somebody to read it to you, if you need a note taker, you gotta advocate for yourself and let them know. And your mom should also be advocating for you as well. But make sure that you also do it because they need to hear it from you and they need to understand better. Because like you said, your teacher doesn't understand your vision. So you gotta make sure you let them know what you need, okay? You can't be shy about it, you can't be afraid, you gotta tell them, hey, I can't see, I need a magnifying glass. I need this for my test. I need longer time because it takes me longer to read this small print, or whatever it is you need. So. All right, so I think we'll conclude that episode. Stay tuned to Life with Albinism. Subscribe to the channel. Also check out lifewithalbinism.com. You can find all of our merchandise and all of our channels and links from there.